The Bushwhacker 36. So this is a universal product from Griffin Armament. It features a 1375 by 24 rear threaded tube body, as well as Griffin's trademark patented ratchet locking end cap. It's a really cool silencer. It's good on everything 36 caliber below, such as 350 Legend, 338 Lapua Magnum, 9mm. You can run on a pistol and a rifle. So it's one of those feature-packed products. I'm gonna do a quick unboxing for you, just so you can see how it arrives to you. And this video is great for anyone who's looking for a universal silencer, or maybe you've already bought a Bushwhacker 36 and you just want to check it out and learn a little bit about it before you receive it. So the product will come to you with a quality assurance card in it that basically says we have test fired this product. It's going to be a little bit dirty when it gets to you because we actually fire some proof rounds through it, just like all of our other suppressors, to ensure your safety as well as product quality. So there's that. Also a little baggie for the suppressor, a user's manual, which shows you how to work with the product, how to set it up, basically things that I'm going to talk about, but even more so than that. There's more information here for you, so definitely read that, get a good understanding for the product. It's not an inexpensive product, so you're going to want to make sure that you use it within the conformance of the manual. The suppressor itself, which is already pre-built out of the box, ready to go, with the Griffin Plan A interface in there. So it has the baffles inside, the end cap is attached, and ready to run out of the box on a table mount. We also have 3 different wrenches in there. A Griffin Armor's wrench, which is, or a Griffin Pistol Armor's wrench, which has all kinds of different geometry on there for pistol stuff. We've got a 3-prong stock wrench on there, which we use for the Paladin ratchet lock end cap, a 3-lug installation tool for 3-lug adapters, a piston interface for the rear retainer, as well as a 3-lug retainer interface and a beverage entry tool. Then we've got 2 spanner wrenches. These spanner wrenches assist with installing various mounts, such as the A2 mount, the dual lock mount, the table mount Plan A, and others. And then we also have an easy brake, table mount easy brake in here. Now, something to know is that this easy brake is actually 5/8 by 24 threaded, and it's in a 30 caliber version. So although the silencer supports up to 36 caliber, the muzzle device in the box is in the more popular 30 caliber aperture. So be aware of that. And this device actually requires no timing, so there's no shims that are provided with it. So you just tighten it on to your 45 foot-pounds on the barrel and you're good to go. No thread locker needed either. We don't recommend that you use that, because if you ever want to refit your barrel or do something with it, then you can just pull it right off. And then also we have a 1375 by 24 booster piston housing. Now that includes the housing, the retainer, as well as the spring. We do not give you a piston because we don't know whether you want a traditional threaded piston or a cam lock piston or an easy lock piston. So we allow you to choose, and we've adjusted the MSRP of the product accordingly, so that you can use that money on that product, whichever product you like. I personally like the easy lock or the cam lock. I'm not a big fan of the old school traditional direct threaded pistons, but we still do make them in small quantity and people still do buy them from time to time. So that will cover the unboxing. Next, we're going to go into the ins and outs of this suppressor, how you set it up, how you run it, etc. This product is relatively compact. It's 7.2 inches in length. It's only 15 ounces in its table mount configuration as pulled out of the box, which is really kind of incredible for a traditional silencer that has a tube body that's not a tubeless suppressor. It has a 1.5 inch outside diameter. So you are going to need pistol height sights on your pistols for this thing. It does have the ratchet locking end cap, and I'm going to show you quickly how that works. With the pistol wrench, you're going to take the 3-prong geometry and put it on the end cap, and I just usually push the silencer into the table, make sure it's against something firm, and then you're going to want to push this wrench down into the end cap. And if you maintain contact and you keep it pushed down, that's going to keep the spring inside the mechanism, so it's not going to bind when you loosen it up like this. So after you have that loosened up, you can just pull the end cap out of there. And this is a demo unit basically that we've done a lot of shooting with throughout the media workup on this product. And so I want to say we've shot well over 500 rounds on this product. But as you can see, you can just kind of easily push and pull these baffles out of the suppressor. The ones that you get are not going to be nearly this dirty, but just it's kind of cool though that you can see that, you know, there's not a lot of, you know, concern that you should have with these silencers in terms of, you know, is it hard or easy to get the baffles out? It's pretty easy. And these baffles have seen, you know, quite a bit of use. They actually interlock together, so all of the baffles actually have a locking geometry on them so that they actually key together. And the only one that does not have a key is going to be the blast baffle, which I actually have in my hands right now. So if you put another baffle on top of that, it would just spin freely all the way around because there's no locking feature on the blast baffle. But all the other subsequent baffles do have that locking feature. So it's really easy to build it back up. And we put those features on there so that the baffle geometry is fixed in a specific engineered orientation, which provides you, the end user, with the maximum sound performance that was you know, injected into the product with the research and development. So once you pull your baffles out for service, and we recommend this every 500 rounds or so, you're going to want to clean the inside of this suppressor. We have bore brushes on our website where you can put a nice bore brush in there and just give it a nice twist on both sides. Pull the plan A out. Obviously do that as well. The baffles, these are 17-4 stainless steel. They're heat treated, so you can put these into a tumbler machine. You can blast them. You can scrub them with the elbow grease method. However you want to clean it, go ahead. Ultrasonic cleaner. Some people say, can I use Simple Green? Yes, you can use stuff like that, but be aware that if you use harsh chemicals, you're kind of on your own there. We're not chemical experts, and we're not going to really tell you what to use and what not to use. But some of the chemicals out there that people have used have, stripped the nitride color off the suppressor or rusted the product. So just be careful. Do some research before you use something. But it's a very robust can. It's full 17-4 stainless steel. The two-body is nitrided, which gives it a really nice Rockwell hardness on the surface. And the baffles are heat treated. So once you got it clean and you're ready to put it back together, just assemble it as I showed you. Slip your two-body over the top and throw your end cap on there. And I tighten it up like such until the spring is kind of almost smashed in between the two-body. And then I just take my thumbnail and I just kind of squeeze it, pop it in there the rest of the way, give it a twist, and interface the 3-prong wrench with it and just tighten it up a little bit. Nice and firm. And now the product's back together. So that's pretty much how to field strip the Bushwhacker. The EcoFlow baffles in there are amazing, phenomenal sound performance, as well as those locking features. The Paladin end cap ensures that the suppressor will not come apart on you when you're running it hard, either with full auto or otherwise. The 17-4 materials and the nitride, as well as the heat treat, is going to provide you with that really long, durable service life that you expect out of a Griffin product. People have ran our silencers 50,000 rounds, and they've only diminished about a couple decibels in sound performance. So it's actually kind of amazing, just the kind of useful service life that you can get out of these products. Now, in the pistol configuration, this product is actually a little bit heavier. It's 16.9 ounces. And in order to throw it in that config, just take your rear plan A out of there. So pull your rear plan A out of there, take your booster housing, which I have assembled with a cam lock interface. And of course, you can throw an easy lock in there if you want. Put this in there, and I always install the interfaces hand tight, and then I kind of follow it up with the appropriate tool. So for the booster housing, you're gonna use a 3-prong stock wrench, and tighten that up. And I have a Glock 45 with a cam lock on there, and just show you how that works. So nice, easy on and off, very fast. No need to worry about baffle strikes and stuff like that when you're using the cam lock or the easy lock system. And with the booster housing, what you really need to know about the booster housing is these things are finicky when they get dirty. So, you know, the silencer, maybe you only need to maintain every 500 rounds or so, but I would actually break down the booster housing really every range trip and clean off the exterior of it and give it a nice lubrication, just to keep it working properly. Because there is a spring inside of this that needs to actuate, and when you ignore maintenance on this product, that's when your pistol starts to run kind of sluggishly, and eventually it will not cycle. So if you want to keep your pistol reliable, you're going to need to pull this thing apart every range trip, and you know, really it's all that carbon that gets built up on the piston here. So you're going to want to scrub that down, make sure that the outside of this is nicely lubricated, bristle brush the interior of your booster housing, and then also clean and lubricate the inside of your booster retainer. And every now and then you may need to replace the O-rings inside of here. There's a little O-ring in here that gives you a nice interface and a nice slip fit over the booster piston itself. If that O-ring's too tight, it can cause sluggish operation, and if it's too dirty, it can cause sluggish operation. So just make sure that you're aware of that. We do sell replacement O-rings, we do sell brushes and cleaning products on the website at griffinarmament.com. You can also use, obviously, whatever you have. This is a number 18 Viton O-ring also, so it's not proprietary to Griffin by any means. You can buy these online, those O-rings, so very simple and straightforward. To keep in mind, calibers for the Bushwhacker 36, because you can take it apart, you can shoot lead cast bullets, you can shoot dirty ammunition, you can shoot, you know, 22 all the way up to 300 Remington Ultra Mag, 338 Lapua Magnum, you know, 9mm obviously on the pistol, 7.62 x 39, 6.8, 6.5 Creedmoor, you name it. So anything that basically fits underneath that 36.36 inch hole is anything that you can fit through the hole. Basically, you can use, because it's an extremely strong, robust can. Hope you guys really enjoy it. Also know that it does carry the Griffin Perpetual Lifetime Warranty, meaning that if you ever screw it up for whatever reason, we're going to take care of you in some way, unless it's abuse. If it's abuse, or you know, maybe you throw a 45 caliber bullet through the end cap or something like that and completely destroy the tube, which we've had a handful of times in the last 10 years. You know, even then, we have a great warranty policy that's going to cover you guys. So just make sure that when you are using this suppressor, that you understand the configuration of it, because this suppressor does accept the use of various different end caps. I want to say we manufacture currently 5 different ratchet locking end caps that fit with this suppressor. Or no, I'm sorry, 4, I believe. But we do a 22, a 30 cal, a 338 specific, and a 36, which the product comes with. So if you want to change those end caps, feel free to do so. You're going to get a little bit better sound performance on a caliber specific end cap. But when you move, you know, up to, let's say, from a 22 caliber end cap to a 30 caliber cartridge, make sure that you put that 30 caliber end cap back on there. That's pretty much it for the Bushwhacker 36. That's the ins and outs of it. Hope you guys really enjoy the product, and hit up our website, griffinarmament.com, for more information on this product and other ones. Happy shooting.